All right, we have about a minute to go. Here. Go ahead and lay your mat down if you're using one. If you have a throw blanket close by that you can use for support, go ahead and grab that. And if you need a strap to support you during your practice, if you don't have one, a rope strap works perfectly well, or any other kind of workout equipment. And of course, if you have blocks at home or some kind of pillow that can help support you throughout your practice, you can go ahead and grab anything around the house. A couch pillow will work just to give you a little bit of height and support. It is 6 o'clock, so we're going to get 45-minute all levels Vinyasa flow. Good afternoon or evening and welcome. My name is Kinney, and I'm going to be guiding you through this. Thank you for joining me here on the live stream for Yoga Buzz. Let's go ahead and get started and find a nice, comfortable seat with a tall spine. That can be in an easy seat with your legs crossed. If you need some support, you can take your blanket or block and slide it under the edge of your sits bones to help you find that good tall alignment in your spine. Go ahead and hook your tailbone under, lifting the navel in and up. Knit your ribs together and lift the sternum toward the sky or the ceiling. Allow the hands to rest on your thigh bones and hug the elbows in toward your ribs. Take a couple of moments here just to welcome yourself into the space of practice and honoring and giving yourself permission to be still. Allow the muscles in your face to rest, the teeth to separate. Draw the shoulders away from the ears as you lift your sternum toward the sky. As you settle into the stillness of your physical being, notice the fullness of your breath. Is there room for expansion as you drag the breath in through the nose, filling up the base of the spine, the middle belly, and finally the chest cavity. Allowing the fullness of your breath to hover above you. Exhale, opening the mouth full as you can, pressing the breath out from the chest cavity, hugging the ribs together to empty the middle belly, and then finally emptying the lower abdomen. Drawing breath back in through the nose, filling up from bottom to top, feeling yourself expand. And open your mouth wide and exhale from top to bottom, hugging everything in towards your spinal column. Notice if you have areas of constriction or tense muscles in your body. Can you use the breath to help lessen the tension and to nourish those areas? Two more full cycles of breath here, expanding the body from bottom to top, emptying from top to bottom. At the top of the next inhalation, fill up completely and seal your lips. Engage those muscles in the back of your throat and use them to press the breath back out through the nose, creating a guttural sound in the back of your throat. Draw the breath back in through the nose, filling up from bottom to top. Using those muscles to press the breath back out through the nose. Cultivating heat here for Ujjayi Pranayama. Building heat from the inside out. Two more cycles of breath here. At the top of the next inhalation, fill up completely and pause for breath retention. If it's available, grab another sip of breath through the nose. Holding your breath for 3, for 2. Open your mouth wide and exhale. Allow the hands to frame the hips, spin your thumbs away from your body. And breathe in, float fingertips up wide and high. Connect the hands above the heart and drag them to your heart space. Inhale, send your prayer to the sky. And exhale, float fingertips wide and low. Inhale, float fingertips wide and high. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, send your prayer to the sky. And exhale, sweep wide and low. Inhale, thumbs go wide and high. Exhale, hands rest at the heart space. Pausing a moment here to express gratitude to yourself. You have an intention for your practice today, someone you're dedicating it to, or just a mantra to keep you going. Bring those thoughts, that person, that mantra forward in your mind. As you breathe in, send your prayer to the sky. Open your mouth wide and exhale, releasing that intention out into the universe. Root down into your right fingertips, breathe in and send your left fingertips to the sky. As you exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, hinge over. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, hinge over. Breathe in, reach up, get tall. As you exhale, release the left fingertips to the mat. Inhale, extend right arm to the sky. Exhale, hinge over. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, hinge over. Breathe in, get tall. And exhale, hinge over. Last time here, breathe in, reach up. And exhale, hinge over. Breathe in, both fingertips. Reach up to the sky, sets, exhale, hands come to the heart. Open your eyes, they're closed, and rock forward to a tabletop position. Stacking hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Spread your fingers wide, distributing the weight evenly. The middle 3 fingers face to the top edge of the mat. Breathe in, release your belly to the mat, lift your heart and hips to the sky as you extend through the spine. Exhale, tuck your chin to your chest, articulate your spine like a cat back flexion. Inhale, lift your heart high. Exhale, tuck chin to chest, articulate the spine. Begin to move with your breath to your lips if you wish to have more heat. And feel free to wag your tail, make table circles, or take any movement that suits your body right now. You have 3 to 4 more cycles of breath here, awakening the spine for greater movement. Last 2 cycles here, flexion and extension. On your next inhalation, draw your spine to neutral. Look just past your fingertips and then walk your palms forward at the shoulders. Curl the toes under, take a breath in. On your exhale, shoot your hips up and back in space, downward facing dog. Begin to pedal the feet. Shake your head yes and no, wag your tail. To ensure you've got your foundation set properly, shift forward to high plank, releasing the knees if you need support. And then shift back to downward facing dog. Hands are shoulder distance apart. Gaze is toward the fingertips as the heart presses toward the thigh bones. Draw the shoulders up, back, and down. Tuck navel to spine. After 1 to 2 more sets of movement with the breath, begin to settle into a static downward facing dog. Cultivating the breath, drawing in through the nose and out through the mouth or nose for more heat. On your next inhalation, look towards the thumbs, bend your knees, and take a walk to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, slide your fingertips up to your shins, draw your shoulders away from the ears, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the sternum forward. Exhale, fold forward, bend the knees deeply. Either let the knuckles dangle or capture opposite elbows framing your head. Push solidly through the soles of the feet, reaching the tailbone to the sky. You're welcome to stay here or hinge at the waist, swaying your upper body like a pendulum. Keep the breath moving. Bring the torso to stillness and release the knuckles to the mat. Tuck your chin to your chest, breathe in and stack your vertebrae one at a time. As your head arrives, sweep your fingertips wide and high. Gaze up, look up, open your mouth and exhale, hands come to the heart. Inhale, extend your fingertips forward so the arms are parallel to the mat. Plug your shoulders down your spine and hook your tailbone under. Take a breath in on your exhale, descend through the hips. Look down and make sure you can see all 10 toes in front of your knees. Hook your tailbone under and press the shoulders back in space. I'd rather you sit not as low and have the shoulders stacked over the hips than to sit down with the heart facing the floor. This is more challenging. On your inhale, extend fingertips to the sky. Exhale, wrap and twist, sending your right arm behind you, left arm forward in space. Inhale, reach back to center. And exhale, wrap and twist to the left. Moving with your breath, feel free to add a little bit of a bounce to warm the backs of the legs. Twisting from the navel, knees and hips still remain facing forward. Last cycle here. And inhale, reach up, look up. Interlace the fingers, creating a steeple with your pointer finger. Breathe in and get tall. On your exhale, plug the shoulders down the spine. Firm the legs. Inhale to lengthen and exhale, hinge back in space. Taking your gaze across the ceiling. Keeping the arms with a slight bend. One more breath here. Inhale back to center. Exhale, soften the knees, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, plant the palms and step back to downward facing dog. Know that child's pose is always an option for you when you need it. 2 more cycles of breath here in downward facing dog or child's pose. If you're in child's pose, make your way back to downward facing dog. And inhale, send your right leg behind you, hip height. Toes face down, spread the toes wide. Exhale, pull your knee to your nose, pendulum. Inhale, send your right heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send your right heel high. Exhale, knee to nose and pause, hollow out the belly. Breathe in, step your right foot between your palms. Come high on the fingertips. Option to release the knee back, the left knee to the mat if you need more support. Inhale, float your fingertips to the sky, finding your high crescent lunge. Look down and make sure that your right knee is over your ankle. Plug the shoulder down. Spin the thumbs to the back of the room. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, elbows to ribs sink down. Let the back knee hover. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, sink down and hold. Stay here. To deepen the back bend, you can lift through the sternum. If it's available, you can capture the hands behind your seat, reaching knuckles to the floor. One more breath here. And on the exhale, release your hands to frame your front foot. Breathe in, step back to high plank. On your exhale, bend your elbows and lower all the way to the mat. Untuck your toes. Slide your fingertips in line with your first rib. Hug your elbows together. Inhale, pull your heart up. Cobra Bhujangasana. Exhale, release. Inhale to Cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale to Cobra. Staying here, lengthen the arms for King Cobra. Engaging the legs, floating the hips and thighs for upward facing dog. Draw the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here. Notice if you've lost your breath, and at any point in time you need to take a sip of water, go for it. Take a nice deep breath in, and a big deep breath out. Inhale, send your left leg to the sky. Dorsiflex the toes, spread them wide. Exhale, knee to navel. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to navel. Inhale, left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to navel, hold. Breathe in, step your left foot between your palms. Remember, the option to release the back knee down is still there for you. Inhale, float your fingertips to the sky. Checking in with your alignment, make sure the knee is over the ankle, hook the tailbone under. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, elbows to ribs, sink down. Inhale to get tall. Exhale, sink down. Inhale for length. Exhale, sink and hold. You can stay here or capture the hands behind your seat, interlacing the fingers, opening through the collarbone. 2 more cycles of breath here. Exhale, release your hands to frame your front foot. Breathe in, step back to high plank. Exhale, lower and hover chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale, look between the thumbs. Exhale, bend the knees and step or float to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Soften at the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Samasti Tahiti. Hands together at the heart, thumb at the sternum. Wrist to elbow alignment. Breathe in, send your prayer to the sky. Your exhale, release your left arm alongside the body, reach up and over. Inhale back to center. And exhale off. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, up and over. Push into the opposite leg to find that length from hip to armpit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach up and over. Inhale, back to center. As you exhale, bring your hands to your heart space. Bring your feet shoulder distance apart. Hook your tailbone under and descend through the hips. Stacking shoulders over the hips. Reach your fingertips forward. Drawing the sits bones as low as you can go with keeping that alignment, just as if you were sitting in a chair. Hugging the inner thighs together. To make this more difficult, you can extend the fingertips higher to the sky, framing your ears. If cactus arms feel more comfortable in your shoulders, then take what you need. 2 more cycles of breath here. Last one. And on your exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Breathe in and lift your heart. As you exhale, step your left foot back and release the knee to the mat. Plant your left palm to the mat underneath the shoulder or come high on your fingertips. Inhale, spin your heart toward your right thigh bone, stack your ribs, stack your shoulders, extending your right fingertips to the sky. Stay here or curl your back toe under, lifting the leg to build more heat. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, spin from the navel and thread the needle. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open up. Exhale, needle. Inhale, open up, pausing here. Holding this posture and start to heel toe your right foot so that it faces the long edge of your mat and the knee is in line with the hip. Roll on to the outside edge of your left foot. And as you exhale, release your hip to hover. Reach your fingertips toward your left foot. Inhale, extend, reach up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hover. Inhale, reach up. On the exhale, plant your palm. Roll onto the toes and step back to high plank. Breathe in. Release the knees for more support. Exhale, lower and hover Chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice deep breath in. Big deep breath out. One more time, breathe in. Breathe out. And inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, step or float to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up, get tall. On the exhale, descend through the hips, Utkatasana, chair pose. Hooking your tailbone under, taking the variation with the arms that serves you best. 3 more cycles of breath here. Last 2. Last 1. 1 more breath in. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release the right foot back and release the knee to the mat. If you happen to have a block pillow, you can place it underneath your right palm. Breathe in to reach the spine forward, and then exhale to twist the navel towards the left thigh, stacking the ribs, stacking the shoulders, extending the left fingertips to the sky. Back knee can remain rooted, or you can lift the knee. 1 more breath here. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, open up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale, reach up. Pause here. Heel toeing your left foot to the long edge of the mat. I'm going to turn this way so you can see me better. Balancing on the edge of the right foot. You can remove the block or not. Breathe in. Exhale, hover the hip, reach back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach back. Inhale to lift. Exhale, reach back. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, plant the palm. Step back to high plank. Take a breath in. Release the knees if you need more support. Exhale, bend your elbows, lower and hover chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 3 breaths here. On your next exhale, release your knees to the mat. Touch the big toes. Hips go back to the heels for child's pose. Walk the palms wider than the shoulders. Let the forehead rest on the mat. Or grab your pillow or blanket to support your forehead. Nice deep breaths in through the nose. Big open mouth exhales through the mouth. Contract your core. Inhale, rise up to tabletop. Walk your hands forward the shoulders and flip the toes under. Exhale, lift the hips to the sky. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your right heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, send the heel high. Exhale, knee to nose, hover. Breathe in, look forward, and step your right foot between your palms. Scissor hug your legs together. Breathe in, rise up to high crescent lunge. Take a nice deep breath in, find your leaf. Exhale, release your left heel down and extend your arms to the horizon for warrior 2. Virabhadrasana Dvi. Stacking your right knee over your ankle, pushing it to the wall behind you, gazing past your middle finger. Imagine you're pushing an elevator button. with your middle finger, and then plug the shoulders down. Get nice and strong. Notice your breath. You need more heat, seal your lips. As you breathe in, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, reach your fingertips forward and then release your forearm to your thigh. Allow your top arm to go above the head and then drop that shoulder back in space. Tighten your back leg, extended side angle. Staying here with your breath, taking a half bind or a full bind if it's available to you. Dropping the shoulders back in space. 2 more cycles of breath. And inhale, reverse your warrior. I want you to straighten your front leg and reach up and back, making a dancing triangle, taking the flexion out of this hip and finding some extension from your big right toe all the way out to the fingertips. Inhale, come back to center. Kick the left hip back and tip your torso. Being high on the fingertips, or having the fingertips lightly touch the shin, or if you have a block, put it inside the front ankle or outside the front ankle to deepen the opening. Trikonasana, triangle pose. 1 more cycle of breath here. Inhale, reversing the triangle. Exhale, bend into the front knee as you frame your front foot. Inhale, extend your right heel to the sky. Bend the knee and stack the hip. Opening up the hip, keeping the shoulders and the heart facing the mat. 1 more breath here. Inhale, extend the leg behind you. And exhale, release the toes to the mat. Downward facing dog. Inhale, extend your left heel to the sky. Exhale, knee to navel. Inhale, extend your leg high. Exhale, left knee to navel, hold. Breathe in and step your left foot between your palms. Coming high on your fingertips, rolling the shoulders away from the ears and firing up your right back leg. Inhale, extend fingertips to the sky. Crescent lunge. And as you exhale, drop your right heel to the mat, open up your arms to the horizon, Virabhadrasana Dvi, Warrior 2. Finding some depth in the hip, pressing the knee behind you so you can see your big toe. Gaze past your middle fingers and secure the shoulders to the back body. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, release the forearm to the thigh. Right arm comes up over the head. Dropping your shoulder back in space. Firing up your back leg, hooking your toe under. Extended side angle. 2 more breaths here. Last full cycle of breath. Breathe in, windmill the arms up and back as you straighten the left leg, finding that opening through the front hip. 1 more cycle of breath here. And as you exhale, arms come to the horizon, kick your right hip back in space, and tip your torso, finding Trikonasana. The heart and the belly are open to the front. Shoulders are stacked, legs are firm. Inhale, reverse your triangle. Exhale, bend into the front knee, framing your front foot. Inhale, extend your left leg to the sky. Bend the knee, stack the hip. Keeping the shoulders firm to the mat. 1 more breath here. Inhale, extend your leg behind you. And exhale, release the feet to the foot to the mat. Downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale, knees to the earth, hips to the heels, child's pose. Two more cycles of breath here. Inhale, draw your body forward to tabletop. Walk your hands forward to the shoulders, flip your toes under. Exhale, lift your hips up and back in space, downward facing dog. Breathe in, look forward, bend the knees. As you exhale, walk forward, taking a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Exhale, descend through the hips, coming right into chair pose. Here you can choose to either have the feet hip distance apart or touch the big toes and let the heels wedge away from each other. Draw the hands to the heart, thumbs touching the sternum, wrists and elbows in alignment. Take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, hinge your heart forward and then wrap and twist to the left, hooking your right elbow outside of your left thigh bone. Putting pressure into the palms, squeezing the thighs toward each other, lowering the seat. Twisted chair. Two more cycles of breath here. Tugging the right hip back. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach up. Exhale, hands to the heart as you descend through the seat. Find that wrist to elbow alignment. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, hinge the heart forward, wrap and twist. Hook your left elbow outside of your right thigh bone. Tugging the left hip press back so the knees remain even. Pressure in the palms. Leading the twist with the navel. Gaze can be in front of you or to the floor. Two more cycles of breath here. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, unwind, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Come to your fingertips for support. Bring the feet together so the insides of the feet touch. As you exhale, lift the hip, heels and lower the seat. Hug your inner thighs together. Keep the fingertips in front of you for support if you need it, and to float palms forward for toe stand. Hugging inner thighs together, hands can go to the heart, hooking your tailbone under, getting the shoulders stacked over the hips. Squeeze, heels are completely lifted here. Two more cycles of breath. On the next exhale, release the seat down. Send the legs in front of you. Pull the flesh away from your sits bones and find a connection with your sits bones to the mat. Curl the toes forward, breathe in for that nice tall spine, and breathe out, fold forward. Laying your belly, then your heart down on your thigh bones. If you need support and have a strap or a robe strap nearby, just put it around the soles of your feet to help you find the depth. Keep the shoulders out of the ears, and if you need to bend your knees, go ahead and do so. And inhale, lift your spine slightly. Tuck your chin to your chest and start to stack your vertebrae one at a time. When your spine arrives, pull the shoulders up into the ears, open your mouth and exhale, letting the hands frame your hips. Take the hands under the knees and slide your feet to the mat. I'm going to turn sideways. And if you have a blanket or a block or anything that you might need to support you, go ahead and set that right here. Bring the feet to the earth and reach your fingertips forward. Breathe in to find length. And on your exhale, hollow out the belly and lay your vertebrae down one piece at a time. Once your spine is on the floor, lay the shoulders and the head down, arms flank your body, palms down. Slide your feet close to your sits bones, stacking knees over your ankles, hug your inner thighs toward each other. Start to walk the shoulders underneath the heart. Inhale, lift the hips to the sky. Bridge pose. You're welcome to stay here. Grab the outside edges of your mat to increase the opening in the heart. If it's available to you, you can clasp your hands under your seat, reaching your knuckles toward your heels. The goal here is to get the hip points higher than the knees. 2 more cycles of breath. Breathe in to lift, and exhale, lay your spine down one piece at a time. Releasing the clasp to the edge of the mat. Pull the knees into your chest and let the inner thighs touch. Move the knees together as a unit in one direction. And then change directions. Release the feet back to the earth. Take them as wide as your mat. Arms go into goal post. Breathe in to find length. And exhale, drop both knees to the left. Contract the core and bring knees to center. And exhale, knees to the right. Moving at a pace that suits your spine. Little windshield wiper action here to reset the lower back. 2 more cycles of breath. Inhale, the knees come back to center. Walk your feet in line with the hips. Pull your knees into your chest and stay here in a ball with the head on the mat, or pull the knees wider than the armpits. Reach for the outside edges of the feet for happy, joyous baby. Rocking from side to side. The goal here is to get the thigh bones parallel to the mat. Keep the sits bones, or the tailbone, rooted as close as you can to the earth. And as you are ready, release your legs to the floor. Find length. Arms can be at your side. They can be in goal posts. If you want a blanket to cover your face, or if you need it underneath you to support your lower back. Take up space. Begin to rest. Deepening your breath until I bring you back. you need more time, please take it. Enjoy the benefits of Shavasana. You are ready to move. Begin by deepening your breath. Awaken the fingers and toes. Roll the wrists and ankles. And if it's appropriate in your body, take a nice big full body stretch. Slide your feet to the earth. Roll on to whatever side is speaking to you. And as you are ready, bring yourself to a seat. Close the eyes. And bring your hands together at your heart space in Anjali Mudra. And take a nice deep breath in. Open your mouth and exhale. Bowing your head toward your fingertips. And take a moment to acknowledge any mantra, intention, person you were thinking of. I am grateful for this practice. I'm grateful for you and the Yoga Buzz community. Thank you for sharing yourself and your practice with me today, and with the deepest respect for life, love, and laughter. Let's offer each other namaste. Namaste. Be well, be safe. Have a great evening. I'm Stephanie Kinney. Thank you for sharing yourself with me tonight.